The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
So while going down a rabbit hole watching Bruce Valanche videos, that's right, I said Bruce Valanche. I was watching Bruce Valanche talk about the Brady Variety Hour. And he talked about fake Jan and how Jerry Rochelle became fake Jan as opposed to Paris Hilton's mom, who apparently auditioned for it but didn't get it. Since then, a number of Bruce Valanche videos have come up. There's one where Paul Lynde asked him to come to the Hollywood Squares show because, according to Paul Lynde, I've got nothing. So now I'm watching Bruce Valanche, and he's talking about something that I think most people have forgotten about. And it's such a huge franchise, I was in shock. But it is the Star Wars Holiday Special. Now, nothing says holiday special in the 70s than the special guests of Harvey Korman, Diane Carroll, and Bea Arthur. This show is a disaster, and a hilarious one. But anybody who wants to sell me the fact that all things from the 70s were great needs to go back and watch this thing. It is a piece of dreck. Unbelievable. Now, the show is based around Chewbacca's family, and so they add these characters. Mala, his wife, Itchy, his father, how creative, Lumpy, the son. And so we get to listen to these people piss and moan the whole time. You can't understand a word they say. They bring in regular people to then come in who can have conversations with them so you can kind of understand what's going on. Enter Art Carney. There's a lot of dream sequencing going on where they cut to, like, Diane Carroll singing. They cut to Cirque du Soleil, who were pretty brand new at the time, who probably wished to bury this tape. Jefferson Starship makes an appearance on this show. They are fresh and hot off the heels of their 1978 release, Earth, which had Runaway and Count on Me, a couple of easy listening classics. Let's bring this band in to really rock the joint with Light the Sky on Fire. Marty Balin's singing heavy music is not unlike Andy Williams coming out with Andy Williams Sings Metallica. It's so awful and out of place. Everything about this is out of place. You have a young Mark Hamill who for some reason refuses to blink in this. You have Carrie Fisher singing lyrics to the Star Wars theme at the end. Harvey Korman plays Julia Childs with like 6 arms, I think. However many arms there were, it was ridiculous. Then Harvey Korman goes into the Cantina bar and expresses his love for Bea Arthur, who then breaks into song. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Bea Arthur. Maude was one of my favorite shows, and she's a great talent. She played the Yenta in the theater production of Fiddler on the Roof. She's awesome. What's not awesome is this show. This show, it was written by Bruce Valanche, Pat Proft, and several others. And really, it goes to show how nuts the world was when we only had 3 networks. I mean, this makes Battle of the Network Stars really feel like an Olympic event. And somehow, this got buried out of our memories. Now, I honestly thought that maybe I ran into the Will Smith character from Men in Black and they shined that light in my face, because I had no memory of this, and I was the biggest Star Wars fan when Star Wars came out. Star Wars came out, I was 9 years old in 1977. I actually had a couple of Star Wars watches. I was so into everything Star Wars. I must have watched this show, and somehow I have suppressed it. As when I watched it the other day on YouTube, and I will supply the link, I did weep openly. No. But it's just crazy. Now, as an adult, I'm not somebody that goes out and buys the Star Wars characters. I just don't care. I'm not really into like little things like that. The things that you see in this room here, like this Nutcracker rock thing, was given to me by a young student of mine. And so many of the things that I have in here were probably gifts to me, or in general, it's every piece of like little knickknack that I have. Because I'm not a big knickknack guy, tchotchkes and the like. However, I do implore you to go back and watch this and wonder how this was erased from our minds. And then after you watch it, because I've watched it recently and I'll watch it again, how do we erase it from our minds down the road? Because I can never let this go. This is absolutely absurdity at its best. I used to work at a music store, and we would get together and have events and run all kinds of specials and deals, and it was a fun place to work. The vice president of the company used to say to me, "Don't tell me that my idea is bad, but tell me a better idea." And I always hated that. I said, sometimes no idea is the better idea. Don't have something that is not going to be feasible or work and expect that that will hold the ground, and we have to do that because nobody else at the time can suggest something better. Apparently, this was the mindset at CBS when they did this special. And my thought to them is, can this stupid idea let the Incredible Hulk air at its regularly scheduled time so people can enjoy their lives? Very good.